Well, I think it's a market niche that is very often for me extremely boring. I have to be honest. I'm extremely suspicious to it. It's not that I don't think that we should be engaged, that society should not be questioned, and of course this is, I think, extremely one of the most important things. But most of the time, Maya, I have to say that I see two kinds of performances or art in this niche, and I don't know which one I dislike more. One is let's say performances or art that is kind of preaching to the choir, in the sense that is somehow reaffirming your identity as whatever, and that it's making fun of some other identity, and then you just feel good, and it's some kind of feel good stuff that I don't like at all. And the other one I hate even more, and that one is just used to produce guilt. And I think this is not only boring, I think this is extremely dangerous, because me coming from a history of drug abuse and being treated for drug abuse, I've been thinking and working a lot on the feeling of guilt and the politics of guilt, and I know that nothing good comes from it, because you know what I'm talking about. No, it's these performances that you go there, you see that somebody's suffering, immigrants, women, some kind of minorities in society and so on. You cry for their destiny, and then you go out from the theater feeling that you've done actually something. And it's this Aristotelian feeling that I think is completely counterproductive and boring in a way, because it makes you do the work in the theater, and so you are relieved from doing any work when you leave the theater. Of course, there is this, let's say, third kind of performances or art that I really like, and it's this kind of, I don't care really what happens inside the theater building. It can be done in many different ways. I'm just interested in what is the concrete impact on society. Not on me, on my identity. I would really love something to fuck up my identity, to fuck up my feeling of what I am. What does it mean to be a man or woman or a leftist or whatever? So this gets destroyed, questioned, or whatever. And also, so when you go out of the theater, then the real work starts. Also, I really like the performances that makes you realize that you as audience are not one homogenic group, that there is a difference between me and my neighbor, that some things I agree about, some things we don't agree about. So there can be a discussion afterwards. And I really love these performances that stir up the situation in the sense that that makes you talk about things and discuss things and question things. And this is rare. This is the problem. There is